Boostio might grab a couple, but also
he's got to know that
be worried about being flanked.
With this deep push through A lobby, Boostio's got to be aware of it. And now, yeah, he's going to be making a call all the way through here. crashies unaware. Trailblazer was leading the charge. Unable to get his gun out, and the rest of EG as well starting to collapse now onto the flanks and extremities. It's Victor. Needs to win his fight and his one here into Garage. Will he be cleared out? Another refight as well. NRG opting to try and fight towards the back of the spawn and flip the map with ardiis also there. Comes down to this, doesn't it? Victor now starting to back away. Looks to take the fight again, actually. Second guesses himself, and it's just down to ardiis. He gained a space prior into this, pushing all the way deep into the spawn, but it's EG with every single ammo.
This is the thing that EG's composition excels at. With their recon dart, with their stun, they can take a lobby control much easier than NRG can.
Oh, FiNESSE, he's posted in an uncommon position, forced out of it with a utility. This is a reaction, an attempt by NRG to try and make the most of it as well.
Again.
Moving forwards into B and C, splitting up. Boostio at that angle, he's always getting value from that position, but this time doesn't know. At least not aware of the fact that Victor slipped into the backlines of B, and that space is granted and gained to them. All the footsteps rummaging into the backlines as well. Flipping the map, that's EG grouped together.
Com is ready for this. Look at how he's holding the A connector. He knows it's possible that NRG could try and pivot.
This is something that NRG do a lot. They take that B control, start to move into the A hit if they think that it's been pushed up deep through into A. Lobby! Close! Two it almost claiming two, but doesn't the gun not quite ideal for the job, but he's done enough damage, surely done enough work. crashies forward. Left. This position, it doesn't get cleared. 1, 2, can he make it 3? Yes, indeed!
Yeah. They have the turret in a position where that Viper orb that FiNESSE is throwing is not going to allow them to creep in.
Oh,
and
this
here he is.
Dangerous, but it's not being cleared! Spray through the reactions, 2 for his troubles, and he's out of there.
Awesome play. Really well done. FiNESSE has been putting down that Viper orb, and NRG have put a focus very early on in this half of trying to lurk into B. And Demon 1 counters it by taking that walk through. They can hear the turret. They know that there's still Killjoy utility there. They don't expect the jet. Often this alarm bot is going to trigger a flash peek, which is why Victor backs up after breaking it.
Trying to bait out that aggression. 50 seconds remaining. Close to the corner, that's Boostio tucked, and I see a battle of the Killjoys taking place. Victor seems to be aware of it though, knowing that these deep positions could be played for, especially with the smoke in his face. He was precisely on it. Just knew what to expect there.
Very aware.
So it gives him the plan. High tide ripping his way across. That's going to be covering up into heaven. Does give the opportunity now for EG to actually get a little bit deeper out into the site. There's a nanoswarm sitting as well for the first wave of utility. Just at that choke point. It's broken though. Snakebite to replace it. This is going to be pushing him further back. Time is starting to tick. Ethan holding his flash, and will there be a push off the back of it? Just a swing from him, seeing if he can gain anything. Fight's being taken all over the bloody map. One player remains, it's Victor. A draft play to the side here, nobody quite sticking it. The shorty swing. Exit.
There's still 45 seconds. Here
holding to the push. And just narrowly accepting that timing. Listen, it was strained, but he gets the job done. Pushes on pushes, ardiis. He's creeping his way up towards. Gonna bring some of that util. Has to use the dash to get out of there.
There is not much time here.
25 seconds.
Right here.
Where are they landing? Spike now starting to make his way towards B, walking forwards. Orb goes down, and Boostio. Cheeky play by crashies, trying to lurk his way into this one. There's 15 seconds left. They got to get a move on. Time is really running short here, and the connector's just not quite theirs yet. Smoke pushing them back. Cascade. Is there going to be a gap in it? Rolling Thunder away. Carving through into the side. Boostio will fall. 4 seconds remaining this plan. It needs to be stuck. Someone deal with the dart. Surely Som sticks it. He gets it down. An extension of the round at least, and a chance to win for NRG. But it's a 2 versus 3. Come onto the corner, smokes the reposition. ardiis tries to pick up the rifle, and he does get it in his hand, still with the knives. Moves forwards here. Com is alone. Right click. How's he managing that? Small margin for victory. Ethan and jawgemo trying to play together here. Ethan holds that one, and jawgemo takes the second. Thing on top. Perfect for trying to clear out, push back these EG players who are looking to try and anchor hard. Should gain them the site. Here's the lockdown use though. Anything to counteract that one doesn't look likely, so some will get that plan down, but they're all going to have to be leaving this side unless ardiis wants to go down with the ship while he pushes forwards. Attempt to catch a timing as they were trying to get back into this with the Viper's Pit. It's going to be blocking them. It's going to come down to that just, again, the random spam, the RNG, a bit of play here, even sticking it all the way. They can't quite land the shots. They can't land the util. It's pure improvisation. This time again, just a heavy reliance on trying to lean into the A hits here. Bit of a pump with the util, cut noise. Now 3 of the EG players are still onto the other side of the map. jawgemo takes the angle, takes the fight. He's rewarded, still there as well. Wants to take the fight to them, doesn't back away. Boostio to watch one of the angles, an interesting smoke. Fades away, dissipates. And it's offered for the trade. NRG getting that one. FiNESSE watching for that re-flank and re-peek. 2 players left standing. Stun misses. FiNESSE, he's still alive in this. And well, almost getting it with the spray down. Left down to just come. And at this point, does he still try and go for this one? It is a 1v2.
Tough one for him. Has no idea that someone crashies are going to be playing here.
So pushed up. Yeah, this crossfire setup should never be failing, but does he have the awareness? He does! Doesn't quite land it, though. Crosshair now setting themselves up, looking for a potential hit into this one. ardiis activating his dash, but it's going to be meeting 2 players, anchoring deep. It's Boostio. He's got his teammate to back him up, lit up, can't land the shots. Com's still alive, but not for much longer there. It's cleaned up. Spike also exchanging hands, dropped to one side so crashies can get that plan down. A deep cove so nobody can push through. And a Cosmic Divide was used a little bit prior to this one. That might be going to waste. There needs to be an attempt from EG if they want to flood into this one. But Demon 1 is trying to retake with the operator.
Should be challenging for him.
Yeah, we've seen him work magic. Fault line, flash deep down onto the corner. Angles watched, even he carries it too! Down to Demon 1, the flick shot, it hits! A connection through the wall, damage done, lands it, rifle, it's an upgrade! Time ticking, sure, some!
In this half, Ethan and Com over towards A, both initiators as Demon 1 and jawgemo
Very early drone and the Hunter's Fury as well with the stun to connect! And the damage, it's there!
Spike down A.
A collection of crashes falling early, deep pushed into mid, that's Demon 1. Victor was aiming to just get a bit of that spam damage in, maybe just feign like it could have been more of them. It's fallen to pieces before their eyes. EG set themselves up to get that 7-5 half and a refight as well for the back of the site. We know they're not shying away from it at this point. It's a heavy read into it to the side of the smoke. Som punishing the hubris of Com to try and take that fight. FiNESSE this time is pushed all the way up.
He knows that Boostio is still around here. The turret's active. Boostio
Sit.
only has a sheriff and a judge right now.
Yep. He's starting to feel it, isn't he? Snake bite towards the back. That's going to break the alarm bot. Boostio actually doesn't know that this timing could be granted. Deep into window, and it's all about this. It's being watched for, though. jawgemo holding it at the off angle, expecting there to be a reclearance at this hand. He lands it.
I can't believe he's ready for that.
What kind of game sense is that? Expecting that kind of play, and Sommy's left to do the most with just 30 HP. His position is being quickly approached. The Rolling Thunder, it's set up. It should be the slam dunk, and indeed, it is 7-5 at EG. He's got the Sheriff.
Recalling my bot.
Just waiting for any early aggression and then going straight into this hit.
Turret taken down. It's going to be propping up the Viper wall on FiNESSE. In theory, with a double wall comp, you should be able to retake quite effectively. Cutting off those sight lines as well, partitioning up the site as it happens. jawgemo.
Big kill.
Yeah, loses his fight there watching the flank. That's Victor, and his job was the re-clearance. An attempt to fight deep here, maybe from EG. Want to use the initiator util that they do have. Cascade, though, in the face. Demon 1 slowed down. Trailblazers a stun. It connects. And will there be the kills to follow up on it? Sung a bit of chaos into this one. Deep flash into the back. Victor strikes with 3 so far in a round.
The players are weak.
Hoping to make it 4, but yes, the players are weak. And a couple of taps of the ghost might be enough. Half under the fuse. Has he bought enough time? Victor sticking it to dart. Doesn't have time to break it. It's exploring towards mid and garage, just to try and break some of that killjoy utility. That was their goal. And now they can set their sights also over towards A. Ethan.
They've spotted Ethan. Usually the breach would be with the pack.
Yeah.
But that's not the case this time.
Reclearance. crashies is not set up with any sort of utility. He just takes the fight. Making sure to watch for that one. Som did contain the first swing, but Ethan's there to trade, and
jawgemo wasn't seen.
he was not.
Could he be a danger?
Yeah. Flash.
Not seen again.
False info. He's pushed up onto the corner. crashies. Didn't have his crosshair for it, but wasn't a rifle in the hands of jawgemo, so he couldn't quite punish that deeper swing.
Nice idea from EG, though, in this round, but it hasn't paid off. NRG going for those aggressive re-clears of areas, similar to what we'd seen from Boostio in the first half.
30
this time,
seconds
crashies,
left.
doing everything for his team. But I do like the idea from EG of having, weirdly enough, your breach be the lurker in a weird round like this. They're just trying to throw off FiNESSE's read of where the main stack of bodies is.
Aiming to try and get themselves onto the B side. Ooh, the spike. Jawgemo with the plant. Enough to dissuade him. The util actually missing, but all the kill. Yeah, there's a gap in the play if he can exploit it.
Meanwhile, like I said, Demon One set up as a bit of a lurker over in A lobby. That's where NRG are going towards. Jawgemo had no idea, and Demon One gets cleared out too.
This is NRG with every advantage going their way, every duel going their way. Spike to be planted here. Fast flank attempt by NRG. All three of them swinging around to the side. An easy collection. Ethan dropped down. Com last one standing. This was an investment from him. He wasn't even aware of that. Seeker right at his back, spotted him exactly.
Ethan may want to play for the orb, or they might just go into the C exec. Either way, Victor's in a good spot.
Throw and Hunter's Fury doesn't clear it. Victor onto the corner. He can't get anything done.
He couldn't see for the Hunter's Fury.
And talk about the bait and switch. I mean, Victor, the luxury of multiple targets, the deep push down, crashes, and Som! Laying down the bullets, laying down the fire!
Rush control, yeah, it has pulled everybody away apart from ardiis.
Here we go. Drone does spot that, so they know there's an operator onto the site. The fault line as well slows him down. All the way back. Now the Rolling Thunder as well. This will definitely be carving deep into the site. There's a Viper's Pit that's used and dropped down. On top of it! It's all combined. Util towards the back. Demon One is set up. It's a field day for him.
What a pull!
And look at this.
Jawgemo.
Jawgemo's there, doesn't expect the second. It's returned with the fire, but I feel like the job is done.
The job absolutely done there. Gorgeous play. Com throws it. So, as soon as ardiis takes contact with the operator, he sees the drone.
Someone watching his window. Same play towards A long. It's the pull and the stun. The punish, a flick, an adjustment not there. A Boostio.
How does he get away with that?
What a reward. Sets himself up nicely for the beginning of this round. ardiis, you look to him to try and shut down those playmakers like Demon One, and with him no longer in the fight, hard pressed. Where does the next advantage come from? Jump spot, info gathered. Use the Trailblazer. He's just jiggling it just in case he gets broken.
So he spotted two players over there towards A long.
There's Demon One.
Keep three on the site.
Yeah, did spot the Jet player, which sometimes means, okay, well, they're probably going to be heavily grouped up over here, but sometimes Demon One does like to lurk in those positions as well. Doesn't actually tell you too much.
Still, though, NRG keep three players here, and that's allowed Boostio entry into B. The Killjoy utility got put up C garage early because ardiis was playing in this spot. And now he's removed. Boostio's set up on the timing. It looks so good.
Yep, 30 seconds. The time running it down all the way. And it's all set up from the flash. Round the back, Boostio does his best, does the work. 3 in a round, was hunting for the 4th. But already, the job is finished just from that one timing. EG set themselves up. This will be that 12th. One more round will do it. The lead gained, same setup, same util being used at the beginning to punish shit ardiis.
Wow, nice idea.
Yeah, great way to strike back and strike fear maybe into the hearts of them. Close to the corner, to flash is dodge, smoke at his feet just to avoid it. Flashes on flashes to push them away on either side. And well, on the other side of the map, there was damage being done to FiNESSE. Lucky to escape, 9 HP.
Recalling my bot.
Boostio's causing a lot of chaos around here. It's already inside this cove.
Oh, wait.
Oh, the timing is just brutal here, potentially.
Someone trying to bait like he expects the re-push. Side by side, watches it. I was wondering, using the cove early there, but works out for him. Nets that kill. He knows to expect that re-push as well. An attempt still being made here. Victor holding for the smoke. Does he adjust the aim in time? He does not. It's Ethan who wins it. Lovely bit of spam aftershock. Collecting the timing, yet Jawgemo, he wins the fight anyway. And this is a double push attempt to punish that one. 2 players left standing now. It is a 2v3. NRG had such a big lead in terms of that players they brought down prior. Calls made. Ethan and Com moving forwards in towards the back. A late swing from Ethan, only for the one. Running his way up, high tide, cuts his way across. Stun now, ripping through. ardiis gets off it, but gets half. Spamming it all the way, forces Ethan to swing, but back onto it to retap. ardiis can just stick it. And safety in numbers. Som. EG obviously offloading again the same tools, the same utility. Dart through the back, a flash as well. crashies, it's got to be calling for this one. It feels like an A hit. And we can see that it is. EG moving, dash into the back. Demon 1's still there. Now gets the rifle out. High tide to try and grant them some space. Demon 1 still active. There's a gap here. As soon as that smoke did dissipate, now the Cosmic Divide cuts its way through. It's going to be preventing NRG from trying to play this one fast.
There's a Reckoning here.
Reckoning. It's going to make it hard to try and hold it down. The right-click Demon 1. He is a nuisance. Lurking this way, that way, pushing forwards. All the way, stunned up. NRG claiming all the kills. They want to bring this one to OT. A fight to be taken forwards towards them. Pulling it down, Ethan. He lands 2 of the shots. Gone with the Hunter's Fury, and he can push them off the plant. Already to defuse. It is not halfway. EG. Have they done enough? Time ticking short. Not half on the defuse. crashies. It's just sheer impossibilities. And it's Com who sails into it. 13-11, map 1.
Here in mid. Oh, this is going to give so much info.
Knife just about back online. 2 tags. Again, that poke and prod is 35 seconds left. Turrets dealt with.
Once again here, jawgemo's just got a smoke online and used it for them to take tree control, and they got pushed away.
They're trying to fake like it could be towards B in this angle as well. They've now put the spike in the hands of Ethan. He's back rejoining them. It's trying to go for that A split. Sheriff. ardiis rattling off the shots, but he was blinded up. Spike's dropped down though. 12 seconds left. You have to reclaim this. Com does the job, does the best he possibly can here. Will they get the plant down? Yeah. Looks likely.
Spike planted.
That one doesn't quite land. jawgemo now has a Sheriff picked up off ardiis' body. And FiNESSE is going for the huge wraparound here. Yeah, it's going to take quite a bit of time, but it might catch jawgemo unaware.
That's going to be online for crashies soon enough. Oh, jawgemo expected it, anticipated it. Trapped in wine though, backed away. Smoke to try and buy some space. FiNESSE lays claim to it. Reposition from Com. That's spotted. Paranoia for the paranoia, but no one can gain any ground all the way forward. What a beautiful flash. Victor. It's a menace there, setting his team up for the slam dunk. And Ethan, he's left scrambling, scattered, hoping to save the rifle. The timing around is whittled down, but his position is known. It's going to be hard.
And yet the adaptation not quite come through. This
NRG!
What a tiles crunch!
Going for the tiles crunch as well, but they were stunted through main with the util. They even used this no command as well. It rips away the knives from ardiis, and he only gathers the 1 kill before eventually being stopped in his tracks. Slowing it down now. You make the call to at least temper it. But only for a moment now. Another repush by NRG. They're lurking their way to the backside of mid. Com, he was open just on that angle, but now back to safety through main. His team been gifted. The side, it should be there. So gets a bit scrappy. It's a bit dangerous there.
Looked like it should have been a lot of damage, but in fact, Com and Boostio get away with it.
Really wasn't, but all that space is immediately taken here through B main. I know that's not an area they have to watch for. Still, Boostio holding on to lane. Great first kill to claim. The rest of NRG a bit late to it. To try and offset that advantage just now being found, but they know that they're all corralled. Counter spam from Com. Into the angle, followed the traces, and it led him directly to crashies' head. At the back of the site now, they're being squeezed from this direction. FiNESSE up onto lane. The last one left, last one standing, and EG scrapped together. Utility. Common angle. Bullets rain through. ardiis is hoping for a chance to jump spot. Not able to break the Nano Swarm in time. He's being chased with the bullets as well. He's going to have to reposition, and Demon 1 has lurked deep here. Player to his side. Does he expect it? Is there going to be that clearance? So slow. 50 seconds on the mark. And you're not really feeling that pressure.
It's not ardiis, though, that really has to be worried about this. It's FiNESSE. He was here early at the beginning with Victor. Victor moved away. Presumably, though I didn't catch it, the turret was on top of Switch.
With how slow this is going,
I mean, they've got to anticipate FiNESSE being deep on backside right now. Does Demon 1 even think to clear this?
Left.
He's been here for so long. He's just the lurker.
Yeah.
Everyone else on EG is heading towards A.
Grouped up into A, clearance into Y now, smoke in their face. Dart, grenade, everything, but you have to barrel through if you're EG, and the late lurk. It's been caught, it's been catched. Okay, EG, somehow they make it work in the scramble that was that
10
round.
seconds left.
The fight gets taken. It's Ethan who is the victor, but for how much longer? He's up against 2. They are healthy. Has to play a close corner, hoping that they don't clear the site properly together. It's really going to be the sole chance he has. Split up ardiis onto the heaven spot. Drop down here. Mate, yeah, okay. The shot there to the bottom section of mid. ardiis has already taken up that space. It's a flash. Dodge. Triple face stuff. He's got his teammates as well. The hold is back. And Demon 1 just walks right into the angle, anticipating it to be clear. And he's removed early in that jet head-to-head.
Really well done there by NRG, but again, they can commit 3 players to mid at the start there because they're not worried about any fast hits from EG. The pace is too readable, and it's giving NRG such freedom with what they can do on the defense.
Getting away with murder. Boostio now. Stalks his way forwards into spawn. Angle watch for double face. NRG make the call as well. Ethan was hoping for something, the jiggle spot.
Placing alarm bot.
It's crashies as well.
Alarm bot down.
Knows that Boostio was looked up deep.
Turret out.
And look at this deep push from ardiis. I mean, he is all the way through B main. Boostio doesn't stand a chance.
ardiis has taken over this map. And the way that NRG are setting him up is just so chilled.
10 HP from jawgemo, looking to do the most into this round.
30
lights up one of the
seconds
targets towards the back, a jump spot. No reveal though from FiNESSE. Holds a tucked position, he knows his teammates have got it. Full discipline, and they face it all together. 7-2 for... Pretty typical beginning for them, again. Maybe their hope is that NRG fall asleep at the wheel. Knife deep here. Demon 1 seeks to disrespect the dash. Forwards up close. There we go. A glimpse of something, some of that mechanical prowess that we've been talking about so often. ardiis now expects it to be pushed up through heaven. He actually dodges the flash off of this one onto the high ground angle. Ethan shots barreling down into him. Up this way. Oh boy!
What am I watching?
Absurd!
You should run.
And Ethan's done it for the team. He's picked up the operator. Lockdown now earned. They place it down.
What a round to turn things on their heads completely. Can crashies even evade this? He's pretty far away. Nope.
No.
He's going to tuck. FiNESSE with a lockdown of his own, and the players are weak. Ethan, jawgemo, Con got fractions of their health between them. Could this still be winnable? It's difficult. Very difficult.
They seek to use it, got to take care of the turret. Smoke all revealed. FiNESSE, okay.
There's no time to use the lockdown anymore, Brent.
Yeah, there really isn't. You can't use the ultimate for this one. Just got to try and contact it, and Ethan's holding the angle there. Crouched up. 2 players now seeking him. No more time to make the most of the round here. So a thrifty round. It's what EG...
Victor could shut it down, though, by popping his own ult.
Knife there. Dart as well, and a flash.
Is Com far enough back?
Here. Is he far enough back? Well, Hunter's Fury, there it is. It's unleashed. Let rip. But no one clears logs. And no one clears FiNESSE. Tugged into the corner. Making a mockery of the game state with that. Felt like a bit of run and gun with the Phantom.
30 seconds left.
This might just be it. 9-3. Spikes drop down into the choke. 24 seconds left. It's up to jawgemo. Take some risks, take some fights. TP across. Scrappy, it's chaotic. It's him and Com versus the world. And time is just fully against them. Triple stacked up onto lane. No crumbs. He's there. Flash to repeat. Just a break in. Well, ardiis was waiting.
What a read. I mean, just tucking himself into the corner there. Gets one, dashes away.
Yep.
Sometimes you'll have the Killjoy play in that position, but they don't have a dash to be able to get one and get out. That's his 8th first kill in 13 rounds.
He's dominant.
He's controlling the game.
Taking over. Set themselves up now in a 5v4. Should be an easy hit here. Boostio. He's the only one left here. He's got a sheriff in his hands. No util. What more can he do? Well, it turns out quite a bit. Great reaction times. Landing onto the heads. Victor left to scramble here on 45 health, but enough damage was done that Boostio will fall easily enough. And that deep lurk, Som. Clearance now onto Com. Takes him out. Free side for them. Getting that plant down, but it's still a 2-on-2, and damage has been done to Victor that could be taken out just by the stray shot. B main control. So important. Team 1 still with the dash. Som, his job here is to pick the right timing. Make sure that you fight just at the correct moment. Pushed up onto lane, it's Victor alone. Reswing, there was an attempt from it. The dash is there, but Demon 1 does not strike.
I think it's a great time to invest it here on the bonus.
Demon 1 has to try and put a stop to this one. A bit of spam, the ult pushing through. jawgemo close to the corner, hiding behind his own smoke. It is being spammed up. Drafto reveals his position and ardiis. He takes the kill from the high ground angle. It's stopped in its tracks. Som just watching for it. It's like an aim labs routine, but it's being played by the defense side. Now a deep push out of B main. It's that 1-4 split. NRG seek to try and put an end to this one right away. Dash over the top of the nade. Paranoia into the back of it through Jenny. Ethan's close in. The smoke needs to be dealt with. Demon 1, he's got his teammates back. Pushing through, he's dealt with ardiis, and the spike is in the middle of nowhere. NRG left second guessing themselves maybe for rushing into this one with his deep push from Com onto the flank. Does he get any sort of value? Well, FiNESSE, he seemed aware of it, but his Common wins the fight. Darts on darts, revealing everybody. 2 players to stand against the 5 of VG. crashies, jump spot, he's low, he's weak. He knows he's being surrounded. 35 left. EG have no intention
30 seconds left
of letting this round slip away from them. You can see the way they're playing this when they're triple grouped up. Ethan holds close, he's the lowest player, but there's 2 more to receive. All the talk about Demon 1. Making it feel almost personal, but...
Shouldn't have talked about it, Brent.
Yeah, absolutely cursed him, didn't I? He's hunting for it. That 1 kill, Demon 1's still there. Layers on layers! Spam down! Not enough to reset to get the 3rd. FiNESSE puts a stop to it, but now just, again, 2 players left standing here for NRG. A minute 10 in the round. Ample opportunity to take a bit of a breather here. There's a 2v3, and it is always winnable.
This is where crashies and FiNESSE might be able to pull off something beautiful, but they're going to clash against Ethan and jawgemo here. Both trying to re-clear.
Trying to re-clear. Fight 1 for jawgemo, though. Takes out the opposition. Through the back, now a Hunter's Fury. Com using the ult, offloading it. So many targets to choose and pick from, but only 1 was revealed to him. And he thought that they were already scurrying over towards tiles. Ethan picks up the spot, picks up the space, reload, he hears it, granted the kill, flash through the smoke, trying to get back out of there.
Full blinds the rest of NRG as well, as they scatter a little. FiNESSE has got his lockdown online. crashies still 2 away from that Hunter's Fury. NRG are going to go for a full pivot, try and tackle the other side. It is very difficult to go for a full A main hit without your jet, though. So I would expect NRG to want to take some mid presence. It's not the case.
No.
All
NRG
4 head into gelato.
all the way through into main. At any point, this area could have been compromised by EG with a deep push.
You almost need to contact this, I feel, into the site, and all just be holding angles for each other. You don't really have a way of bursting out. But that is going to be very difficult to contact in against Demon 1's op.
You should run.
It's pinged out, so they know he was holding that particular spot.
They're going to use the lockdown.
It's committed. And all for it. Deep smoke off to the side as the goal to TP in. It is. Cuts up the angle. Demon 1 forced now to hold it away from the choke. He missed it.
He didn't see him.
Som's there. Player detained in the back. Com takes back up that space again. Time running short. It's 11 seconds. A spike is dropped in the middle of nowhere. They have to grab it. Space being bought there. Here and then reload. Backing away. It will be that plant. An extension for them. Lockdown. Planted down. Boostio pushing them back. It's do or die. Have to stop for this. NRG 1 away, of course, and Victor wants to go down. They're both going to get detained in this. All of them going to get detained. Trying to take the fight. 3 players fall. Com, take your pick, take your time, son. They all crumble.
From 20. This is how leads like this slip away.
ardiis, though, he's got to put an end to it. He's got to put a stop to it. This way, that way, into the smoke. Clearing forwards inside of it, Demon 1. Onto the heaven angle.
Oh, what does it all matter anyway?
What does it all matter? Com across heaven.
Player standing.
Snaps to ardiis, but he's going to be returned with the fire. The trade was there from Som, left up to Ethan. Has the ult, does not want to let it rip. They don't know he's here yet, but it's a TP all the way back, giving that information. Cancel, triple face, there we go. The map is finalized, it's shut down, and we're gonna see it 1-1.
A little shaky there towards the end for NRG. A couple of big rounds going a bit wonky, but it was too large of a lead. Here are for NRG to come out sailing with this map win, but so far expectations have been flipped on their head. Both teams' map picks have gone the other way. If you looked at the prior matchup too, they've all gone in the opposite direction.
Spike drop.
Let's see how this one goes. Quick tap there with a spike. Victor was all the way into B, seeing if he can bait out the util. An attempt to flip back in. Com is blind. Nanoswarm helping him, but NRG Swarm taking those angles. And Nanoswarm gets a second. What is going on here? Players just falling straight to the floor. They're not going to be any more. Ethan around the side. Demon 1 trying to strike here, but with 10 health. Doesn't have the resources to work with, but he's got the bullets certainly. It's going to have to be accuracy. A shot to the head. Can't react in time. Lowered up to disengagement. Through, all the way back. They spotted Ethan onto the corner. It's going to be pinged out now, moving forwards. Flash doesn't actually connect onto anyone at all. Doesn't do anything to push them back. Stuns now, rattled. All the way through. Victor into the back. Ethan! I mean, that's just pure blind fire.
Yeah.
He hears the glide, he hears the slide. Right through the smoke. Lands the shots anyway. So we are left in this 4v4, but with the spike planted, EG now forced to try and retake into this.
And they're all coming from a similar direction. This is where the initiator utility has to be key.
An attempt here. Pop flash play around the back there. Crashies. Didn't quite anticipate it was going to be pushed. So they all survive. Ardiis close to the corner with the ghost. I spoke too soon. Not all surviving. Picks up the gun. 2 bullets though. Not enough to get the job done. Forwards here. Boostio with the lockdown. That is going to be utilized as well. Really does cause a lot of problems because trying to get that plant down. What is that? Ardiis coming through there. Ethan gets brought down, I believe, with the rotating door.
Yeah, they opened the door. So they had both initiators playing in this doorway area.
The call is made to try and fight over this. Paranoia, deep across, flash over the top as well. Aftershock into the corner, crashes, could not see a thing. It's a scramble. A bit of chaos now. Injected into the round itself, just trying to hold this one. Jawgemo with the defuse, Boostio. He's taking point with the judge. 2 players left standing, but they do stop the defuse. Did they get half in time? I didn't quite get my eyes on it. Not sure how much time is being bought. Spraying it down all the way through. Demon 1 collects. And plenty back away now, take a different direction and approach all the way through the broken door. Forwards, Paranoia meets them as soon as some utils used.
How do you navigate this?
This is so odd. There's 2 players that are basically isolated, clearing them, trying to take the fight forwards. EG, they realize it. There's a bit of a weakness now onto the site. They try and take it fast enough with FiNESSE falling, so does the pit. Down and out, EG claiming all the kills, flowing in their direction. We'll take that any day of the week. Orb to push back that angle, but maybe now starting to flip the switch. Yep, there we go. Door rotates. Demon 1 wants to strike. He wants to take the fight. Flick to the side. Doesn't land it.
30 seconds left.
And look, they're exploring C again. These lurkers doing a lot for NRG, giving FiNESSE different opportunities to call in the mid-round.
Maybe that was the goal as well, putting that pressure into A. They forced all the rotations of EG. 20 seconds left. Nanoswarm's going to be popped off here. Needs to hold this one, so some gets the plan down. A re-push into mid. Victor has to be down for it. Even expecting as well the second player just there, but backs away and plays his life.
EG in another retake, but this time down a player, much more difficult. Can the initiator utility find value? Ethan barely has any and Com is down, so probably not.
Crash is opening the door himself as well, just to really threaten that they could be taking a fight from multiple directions. Victor's job to stay alive, push them back so they can't flank. 3 left. EG, no choice. Have to back away and save this. Retaking with the operator, not ideal. But EG will look for those exit kills. There's a full purchase from NRG. They don't have any other money sitting in the bank, so any kills they get will be quite damaging. Victor, though, putting a stop to that exploration. Demon 1 is with the operator. A different direction for NRG.
And look how fast they are rotating over to C, but there's 3 players on EG ready and waiting, including Com with his ult.
Holding it, rolling thunder.
They're going to Paranoia and push this.
Here we go. Clears through, TP, Paranoia, drops it, spikes in the middle of nowhere. It has to be an attempt to refight. Good snake bite though. Any sort of aggression off the back of that was stunted immediately, and it's answered in kind.
In the meantime, Ethan with his Trailblazer has cleared out B. He knows there's no lurker in this spot, so he's going to put his body there as well.
should run.
They're getting ready to set up for this C retake on multiple fronts. jawgemo does not have to fight this. They can just give and have a 4v4 retake. EG have been so good in those spots.
Jump spot. jawgemo was hoping for something. TP to disengage. Gets out. No detainment. So the site is
30
theirs,
seconds
but
left.
the time running this low, a hero play might be in order. EG.
Spike
They
planted.
don't shake things up. It's a safe plan towards the corner and a repush now called. NRG crashies, taking the lead with them towards Waterfall. Wants to hold close to the angle.
This is dangerous. FiNESSE doesn't hear too much on the flank,
more
which
of them.
means they could be right in front of...
Okay. Yeah, the call was made to pop flash play that one. jawgemo as well, and knew. Towards the back of it, he was spotted with the jump spot. Demon1 last one. Already position. Noted, taken out, crossed off the lift. Deep peek there, breaking off the util, spraying it down, Ethan.
Spike down A.
Got the gun in hand, or the util as well to stop them. Con with the flashes, he knows he's being assaulted from multiple directions in terms of this. FiNESSE has worked his way into the back line. Ethan, oh my, spotted! It's out in the open! FiNESSE! How's he getting away with that?
Cover going down.
He should have been dead to rights. The shot was missed, Demon1 did not land it, and now once more, another round, another situation where there is just so much chaos in the mix.
And that is absolute panic. FiNESSE goes for a play. Demon1 calls it out to Ethan. And he scrambles. It's madness.
Yeah.
A 2v2 where NRG get a plant down on C. And Ethan and Com have it all to do, the double initiators.
Ardiis going to be kicking himself, he didn't get that kill. Com healed all the way back up to 100, at least to 92.
But at the same time, ardiis has got a nano swarm on the plant already. One more to work with. It looks very tough for EG to pull this off.
Flash has to be used to clear the backside. I know nobody's there, but the first nano swarm is being used, delayed. Everybody hiding. They know ardiis and Som fully aware of their win conditions, and the fight gets taken together. When you... It's that early fight. Again, the stuns. TP, Som!
Man.
He's out in front!
Down.
A wide open target, and of course EG are going to fight. Demon1 only getting the one though.
Victor, with
What
1
the
HP, got 2 kills in that.
Insane stuff. Making the most of it as well. ardiis now starting to lurk his way deep into B, realizing that they committed 3 players over there.
He's so
Reinforcements over, very active. And off of this, you got to think it's going to be landing towards B. Can jawgemo and Boostio even stand a chance of connecting with Victor this low? Single bullet will do it. He's not actually into the site yet. The wall. Boostio's given the timing. Brought to the corner. And there it is. Tonight's the plant. He's turned it into a 2-on-2 and he gets out scot-free. That is absurd. Up to the wall. Oh my goodness. It falls to pieces. What's going to be that adjustment? 45 seconds. Slow to a crawl. Door opened up. Trailblazer used. Trying to break it now. Well timed at that. Som's going to be stunned up. Full line as well, unable to play the game, doesn't get a chance in hell. Paranoia rips his way forwards, and EG look to claim the side of the map now towards B. That is a bit of a blessing. Som as well,
Spike planted.
rattling off the ghost, and as the smoke fades away, oh! 4 ripped away. What chance in hell? An ace denied. Tap slip away from them. Maybe that inexperience in these best of 5s starting to showcase.
jawgemo has to tuck.
Deep stuns. I mean, jawgemo, he's so close here. He's got his util out. Precisely the wrong time for that. But how could he know? ardiis swinging with the rest of his team. They've already brought down one of the players at the extremities. This is looking primed for a bonus win. Taking the back of the site here, Boostio. It's expected. FiNESSE, the jump spot. Knowing that the util was used to push them deep into the back of the site here. What do EG intend to do with this? ardiis got the rifle, 2 players to try and meet him, sprayed and spammed. And there's the setup. There was at least a flash, but Victor's already through into the back, and they know where the last player is. It's Com. He hunted down ardiis, the reposition here, but should just be an easy defuse, shouldn't it?
As long as somebody gets on.
Yeah,
right
there it is. Som finally gets started with it. The aftershock too far away to cause any sort of problems. That is a bonus round win for NRG. But 1 kill doesn't really necessitate a push off of it. EG happy to slow this one, and there it is. There's that lurk position of Demon1. Planting the seeds of it. Finally reaping the rewards. 35 seconds though. There needs to be an attempt now towards some of the sites. The door was broken. They slow it down for just a little bit. FiNESSE now. Oh, he's taken back up onto the space, and it's out in the open. With the rifle, he knows it's going to be that re-swing. Spam onto that corner. Demon One lands a shot and has the confidence to take it. With 20 seconds left, it should be that easy plant. Victor, the last one left. Now he's got almost 7K in the bank. He might as well make a go of it, but he's got so much to clear here.
I'm out of here.
Turret there. Sees him. Is he going to try and break the timing? Glides through. Expecting a second. Takes his adjustment and his aim away for just one period of time. Demon One thinks there's going to be another repush as well, but everybody's scattered here. EG playing split apart, separated. Jiggle Peak from heaven. Ethan gathering that. And as well, there's going to be the collapse from the rest of them. Push and pull, 27 seconds left. Door rotating again. This will be landing towards A, and they've got the perfect ult for it.
They've read it.
Yeah, lockdown. It's going to be pushing them all the way back. ardiis is there. Here's that plant now. That's, just not quite with the gun.
Wow.
Stinger.
One
so
bullet
low.
away.
Players push back this way, that way. Now NRG are really going to be tested. How do they play this retake with the players here? Now the Rolling Thunder as a tap onto it. Should set up for an easy kill. Flash forwards and a kill. There, crashies. Be the first to drop. Damage being done. ardiis close. And just spams, knowing that there's somebody going to be caught there. Stand up once more, striking back. A nice try by Ethan. Will he land his shots? Finally, the lockdown gets some value. Drop down, should be pushing him back, and maybe there's an opening, maybe there's a chance here. Victor, is he willing to go down with this? Playing it all the way to the final few seconds. He's got his own sprint to just disengage and get out of there. There's a stun towards the back. It will push them all the way through. Flash! It connects it to their own face, and Victor's there right behind him. Shut down that attempt to push deep into the backside. No one taking control. NRG now look to reclaim all this space. The Seekers pushing forwards. They guide ardiis directly where he needs to land his shots. Util's being used very early on here. I mean, it's planted for them in a relatively favorable position. A tap onto the spike, but they need some kills off of it. They need an advantage to go their way. No one's sticking this. The call is made to take the fight straight to them, around to the mound. The con will fall. Operator grouped up. There's going to be Util to clear this. Same as before. Flash this time. Normally there's going to be the Trailblazer. EG! In a moment of need. 2 kills collected and 2 kills claimed. Som, though, repositions. Shadows traveling. Put a stop to things with EG. There's going to be that dog into the back of the side. It does connect, does catch. Paranoia used in response just to push back any attempt to punish. Oh, and crashies. Does this turret catch his position? Crouched close, side by side. I mean, jawgemo's right next to him, grouped up. Needs to be an attempt to trade. There is. It's there. Quick with the reactions there from Demon One.
None of this Killjoy utility has been broken over towards the B site. Som's pulled away. He reckons it's not going to be a C-re hit. Oh, I thought Som was going to cover A as well. But instead, they're grouping. NRG already have the read. This 2v4 should not be winnable, and yet the defenders are in the right place to make it so.
No! The util's not been broken. Spam down the line of sight. It's a wrap around and a run around. See, they realize it's completely open, so they're going to be taking this one with 19 seconds left. ardiis is already in position for it. Close to the corner, it's a safe plant. Alarm bot spotting him. They know it's been pushed up. Paranoia as well, he's blind. Holds his ground though. Doesn't rush into things, waits it out. He's got the help of his teammate, doesn't win the duel though. Som still here. TP now. Oh, when he expects this. Realizing that mid was compromised on this fight, the angle. Shorty, he hears it! It's out in the open. 7 bullets, enough time for the reload. He's collected, but he doesn't know where Demon One is. Now he's revealed himself, a tap onto it. Trying to force the fight. Demon One has to take it, and he reacts. Adequate, and it keeps them in the map. Looking at Demon One, he's got the knives, the Rolling Thunder as well. It's a big ult to use. It can clear your way into most situations. crashies with the wall up as well. He's ensuring that nobody contacts through that one. Seeker's now being used. That's going to alert him. Everybody grouped up towards A. All 3 of them, in fact. Patching onto targets. Front side of A, and no, it's going to be contained. A deep smoke going to be placed as well. Allows Som to cross over towards it. Again, it's the contact plays onto it. Som, will they push through this one? It's a flash to accompany it all the way down. Rolling Thunder cleaves through. Paranoia now to retake that control of Heaven. There's a lockdown in play.
Are they going to push it?
Do you push it? Do you bide your time? What are you going to do? It's indecisive. Hesitancy. Demon 1! He does not care. Forwards with it. The right click does not land, but 2 kills. He might have done enough. And the retiming on it. crashies. He's at the broken door, but he's dealt with. Rotation of the door. You got to buy your time. You got to try and take that space. Aftershock pushes them off. No sticking into the fuse and a fight one for Ethan. He was alone. He was isolated. It was necessary. Left up to Som. A tap. Bending out the spam. Finds the first. This is for the map. Can Com keep his team in it? He's been good for it in the past. The time pressure on the shoulders of Som. Forces the fight, but Com wins it out. Stunned to clear him out of this one. It's used in return as well. Paranoia. The kitchen sink being just chucked at that one particular area, and now maybe EG can get into the C site.
They know the reaction is going to hit on C right now. They have the most defensive agents here. FiNESSE, ardiis.
Oh, the snake bite! Boostio just runs right through it. He's vulnerable up. Seekers removed, dash forwards, cutting across here. Demon 1. Can he take charge of the situation? The fast lane.
Left.
This is so damn tricky. 27 seconds. Everyone grouping up. Demon 1 is trying to make the most of ardiis. He shuts them down.
C.
3 kills is left up to Com. And it's a 1v2, doesn't have the health, doesn't have a chance. NRG finally put the map to rest. Comfortable lead, but we'll find out just how realistic that is. Getting into this pistol round. Orb lineup up close. Gonna be a flash used early on. ardiis close, trying to play inside the smoke. Boostio attempts to steal that one away. Com is there though. Lands a shot towards Heaven, lands a second. Resets enough to potentially make it 3, but no, brought back down again, and now
They're going to go for the full rotate around to Som. It feels very similar to their Lotus game plan, doesn't it? Pressure in one area, one lurker. They're 4-1 defaulting against EG, and it's working really well in the last couple maps.
This is Som that's just been weaving himself.
You know, lots of utility that they can use to grab info or clear spots.
Som, here he is. Lands one, does not claim the second. It's traded immediately. Here's the boom block. Drop down, shots landed, nade. Oh, saved that one for the elbow, but FiNESSE is close to the corner now, and he is being absolutely swarmed. It's crashies, left alone to do the most with 73 health. Smoke in his face, a tap onto it, and Demon 1 trying to force the engagement, force the fight. Bides his time, waits it out. Here's the footsteps, no way! The spray of the frenzy, but time, not enough! It's off to the side, lands, but now it's Demon 1 who really needs to be cautious. Seekers in his face, Dash is active. There's a fight being taken. He cannot win it out.
30 seconds left.
Not when his position was just being converged upon. Still the angles watched. Everything is on fire right now for NRG.
It's happening again, Brent.
Class in terms of their performance. They were a player down entering this.
It's happening again. In a 4v2 to convert the bonus, which would be their 4th out of 5. Com and Boostio, the only players that can save EG from that fate, and I don't think they can go for this.
No, you just have to keep the rifles.
Brutal. Absolutely brutal.
Got to be responsible with it. And so this will be another bonus round converted. NRG cannot be stopped.
And you heard Wyatt talk about it heading into this game. EG have the highest defense round win rate on Split in Americas. So once the gun rounds start really flowing here, perhaps EG is going to stabilize, but what damage will have already been done by that point? NRG are just off to such a... You're not getting fast flanked if you go for it.
They're going to go for it. Yep, Satchel's there. Snake bite. Drop down, already past the point of no return. Vulnerable up. It's a squeeze onto the site. The rocket goes wide. Damage is being done. And the kills are landing. It's all on the camp of EG. Still the Viper's Pit is up, and that decay damage kicking in, but as Com falls, so does that one obstacle. Spike still needs to be planted. There has to be a safe, tucked position. They've lost control of Heaven in the middle of all of this, but a call is made as well. And look at Victor.
You are
into the spawn. There's a
wow, he's playing in front of the Cosmic Divide as well. Way further beyond where EG would be expecting him. Although EG are definitely making sure that they've cleared out all of these spots before they commit to the retake.
Expecting a reflank, but the setup is there. High-low into the corner. Victor, he can try and take a cheeky timing. Sees it. jawgemo walks right into it, even with the spray down though, and now this is dangerous. A nade off to the fuse. Time being bought. Demon 1 covers. And enough time is there.
Nice retake from EG. I mean, I really like what both teams are doing in this round. The way that Com plays with his ult, excellent. NRG's idea shouldn't really count, should it?
What's the approach here? Knives now. Oh, flash, Trailblazer. An attempt to punish here. They know that it's Ethan who's been playing close. Another flash and a blind Victor was already in. Let it rip with the satchels, but do they know that that's compromised? Off to the side. It was a right click from range. Still the kill has landed. It's jawgemo who does go down. Seeker's broken, but not all of them. One skirting past. Demon one.
And Som is on... I mean, he's just so far away from the rest. Waiting presumably for a star to come online, so he has a pull for the defuse. And this is going to be a save. Devastating call for Boostio to have to make. Absolutely heartbreaking. You're in a 3v5. You've already let NRG get such a lead. You're facing elimination from VCT America's...
Really working his way into it. Okay, bit of a spot. They know the Demon one's still there. No, they're trying to take the fight. And well, okay, decent by ardiis.
Good trade, to be honest. It also lets them re-explore back over to A, and yet FiNESSE pops himself up into A heaven, realizes there's nothing there, and empowers ardiis to go and take space in B.
He's cracked it open.
Very nice stuff. Big round from ardiis, who so far has been the MVP of this series, I think.
Spike down, 3 versus 3. The positioning quite scattered for NRG. Maybe looking to regroup, but that's exactly what EG have got on their mind. All 3 of them now into spawn. Oh, fight could have been taken. Dash now active for ardiis. Out to the side. Showstopper. Flash in his face. He disengages though. Trying to buy time with the rest of his team as well because crashies is also just trying to play it from heaven. Buying it out, and there we go. 4 for ardiis. Stop to this. Trailblazer though clearing all the way through.
Yeah, but
very
look,
far back position from Som.
Yeah, look, it cleared so much and yet it still did not see Som.
Nade. Deep tucked, adjusted. Move for but a moment. You have to try and clear into this pit. It's all or nothing for EG. They're going to throw absolutely everything into it. And it could come down to just this. Spam. It's wrangled. The rifles sing. And it's Boostio and Com seek to gain a bit of space now into B main. So B split. It'll be the late hit now from NRG. Round to the side. FiNESSE, he was looking at something else, yet still he lands the kill. Seeks to claim the second. Som's right behind him. Easy for the trade. And the site is theirs. They gain control of this. ardiis pushed up deep onto the angle. It's Demon one with the AWP and somehow lands that.
He's read it, but they're still in a 3v3, having to retake with no great information about where NRG are. If Victor gets 1 kill, suddenly he's up to his showstopper. It just looks so difficult. Som is even so confident that NRG are holding their ground. He is going for a reflank.
Really deep reflank, but dash forwards from Demon 1. Seeks to try and again cut up any crosshair placement. The rest of his team starting to regroup through, and crashies is going to be that first casualty. Sticking onto defuse now. jawgemo trying to get it all the way to half. Victor, he can't quite take the fight here, but he waits it out anyway. Rips it away. Half onto the defuse. Plenty of time left, but Som, he picks it.
And he's shown it in previous series in the playoffs, even after they made it to Tokyo. And we were wondering what his mentality would be like. He still played fantastically in the game against Loud. But here today, NRG have just shut down the entire game plan. Had reads upon reads.
Dash back, put it out, Com's position. They're going to face it together now with the call is there. Ripped away, any chances? Showstopper over the head, sailing away, but it's answered. 1 for 1.
30 seconds left.
He went back into it.
Yep, no -8s here. Not quite. Olds getting the value. Demon 1. Smoke fades. FiNESSE is set up, and if he's in shots like this, it's over. Gotta be the nail in the coffin. Ethan, he's hunting for that rifle. Time steadily ticking away. And a face now. It's all just about over. Decent attempt by Ethan.
But here we go. Here comes the sight hit.
Stars drop down. Rope does connect. Som is close to the corner here. Seeks to try and evade capture, but not likely. Off to the side. Demon 1. Glimpses of it. What made him so damn fearful. Pushing forwards. crashies is still alive into the backside of this one. A bit of run and gun in action will do it. It will clear him out. It's down to that 2v3. EG.
Spike planted.
Set up with the advantage. Oh, no, not like this, Boostio. Just about gets it. FiNESSE hoping for the most of that one, but it's shut down. Okay, so a pistol round for EG. Fight taken here. ardiis, a little bit labored, but does win it against Boostio. A chance for Boostio to actually collect a kill there. Enough damage done.
And another first kill racked up on the board. ardiis has been amazing at that today.
Repushing down onto ramp. Spotted out and sprayed through. FiNESSE and Victor. A simple task ahead of them, just to make sure that they contain that, and already the push is starting to come through from EG. Satchel up close. jawgemo hunting for a flash as well to repeat. Doesn't actually connect onto anyone. And Victor was not noted of that one. Repositions now as well, fading back
planted
into hell. ardiis hoping to punish as a stun there, a little bit delayed and late. It's a 2 versus 4.
They're tightening the net.
Yeah, NRG taking their time with it. They know they can. Getting that squeeze onto it. Now Ethan, he's been good, but it'd have to be something more than that. Truly excellent and more.
A lull in the action. 2 players for EG grouped up towards spawn here. Boostio, Com.
Rumbot spots it through the orb. ardiis didn't have the gun to take the fight, so the 2 players survive. Com and Boostio doing damage. Being that extra element, this retake starting to go a little bit sideways. Nade goes deep though, sets up crashies for a nice little kill. Already moving forwards, the rest of his team starting to take space, leg claim to the map, and it's inevitable. 2 players left standing. The fuse starting to get stuck, but there is a pull on it. Damage done to try and keep it alive. Victor, half on the defuse, sticking it out, but he's broken. Shut down.
3 players grouped up over towards A, expecting something similar once again.
Fight taken. It's the Trailblazer that leads that charge. No one able to capitalize. They attempt to pivot, pushing through, but only 3 players left standing for EG. Som gets out, the reposition's there. Demon one with the knives, and now he's trying to make the most of it, but it just feels inexorable.
Last player
Already they fall one after another, and that's it!
Defenders win.
Dread it, run from it. NRG versus Loud is inevitable.
The uncrowned kings of North America, they take down the upstarts. Cloud9 falls, EG beaten, torn to pieces. The anti-strats, the reads, perfection on those 2 maps where FiNESSE lost to them recently. They just came back with a phenomenal answer.